investments.
Yeah, let me just read what he said. I'm sorry that we had some sort of technical issue. Nancy Pelosi became rich.
Why do you have to read that? We're here to talk.
Full disclosure, I watched like 30 to 60 seconds ahead. Jake Tapper was trying to play Donald Trump questioning Nancy Pelosi's extreme wealth and accusing her of insider trading. We all know Nancy would never do that. Come on, Nancy. She's got a better trading background than those of the hedge fund accounts. You know, everybody working Wall Street, Nancy Pelosi's 2 steps ahead of them. And kudos to Jake Tapper for trying to actually play it and give her a chance to defend herself. She don't even want to do that. She just wants to come here and talk about some nonsense.
About the 60th anniversary of Medicaid. That's what I agreed to come to talk about.
She said the 60th anniversary of Medicaid. What are you doing? You don't get to question me. I'm Nancy Pelosi. I'm a Democrat. What are you doing? What are you doing?
And what that means in the election.
I wanted to give you a chance just to respond. He accused you of insider trading. What's your response to that?
That's ridiculous. In fact, I very much support the trading of members of Congress. Not that I think anybody's doing anything wrong if they...
First of all, Miss Nancy, that camera's awful. For somebody, if your mass wealth accumulated from insider trading, you could get a better camera. Second of all, to say not that I think anybody's doing anything illegal. Like, she don't believe that. Look at her face with the pixels.
They are prosecuted and they go to jail. But because of the confidence it instills in the American people, don't worry about this. But I have no concern about the obvious investments that have been made over time. I'm not into it. My husband is, but it isn't anything to do with anything insider. But the president has his own exposure, so he's always projecting.
The president has his own exposure. The guy who lost net worth after his presidency, the guy who donated his presidential income, yeah, he's deflecting, not you. Public servant on $170K a year. It ain't that much. We're going to have to look up Miss Pelosi's net worth. I think it's over $100 million.
He's always projecting. And let's not give him any more time on that, please. We're going forward here. And I'm very proud of my family. And while he might make fun of us, while somebody inspired by him breaks into our home and hits my husband, and
that guy was not inspired by Trump. That guy was there to see Miss Pelosi's husband. You telling me that the one known drug addict that also frequently took his clothes off was hanging out at Mr. Pelosi's house while she was away? Yeah, Trump did that, sure, okay.
Deadly fashion hits my husband over the head and he thinks that's a riot. I'd rather not go into some of my other complaints about him right now, rather to talk about the 60th anniversary of Medicaid and Medicare. What a triumph, a great pillar of economic and health security for the American people. We had over the weekend a Caring Across Generations initiative of a
That's a powerful lineup right there. We had David Sachs. We had RFK Jr. That's a powerful lineup right there.
A 60-hour vigil of all of us taking turns, myself, my daughter, my granddaughter, and all the rest taking turns over 60 hours to tell stories of how what all this means in people's lives. We, since all this has emerged, have had 300,000 calls from our Californians to people in Republican held districts for them to call
I give Nancy Pelosi, this is the one thing I give her credit for. She has hung in there for so long, but that age is catching up with her. She is slipping. She's slipping. Now, who's going to take the reins? That's the real question for the Democrats. I don't think you want it to be the AOCs or the Jasmine Crockett's. Just a little advice from me, all right? I'd go with somebody. I'd probably go with I'm not going to help you. I don't recommend AOC and Jasmine Crockett.
Constituents to call their they're Republican members of Congress who have voted for this shameful, shameful, dirty, filthy, stinking, lousy, rotten, anything but beautiful act. And now we are engaged in the Save Medicaid Summer. So today is the 60th.
Oh, okay. That's all I could take. The Save Medicaid Summer. There's always got to be a boogeyman. Boogeyman, boogeyman, boogeyman. That's how these people operate. They use fear. It's a very strong, it invokes a strong emotional response, that's for sure. But that's the only card they play. And frankly, I think the constituents caught on. They're not scared anymore. They know you're full of it, Nancy. They know that Bernie has 6 houses as a socialist. We know this. You guys are full of it. It's enough for me. I'm out.